Just close your eyes and bite your lip. Are you doing it? Mm-hmm. The world is huge and full of unique cuisines, but we don't have to travel to taste it for ourselves. Because today we are taking a trip of the tongue out to Japan, where Burger King has a sandwich they call
the Kuro Ninja Burger.
It's time for So Far, So Good. All right, Jay, so Burger King did not expand into the Japanese market until 2008, which is compared to McDonald's back in 1971 was already there. So part of Burger King's entrance into that was a limited run of a burger in 2013 called the Kuro Ninja Burger that came with an actual ninja mascot on a sticker, and mascots are really big in Japan, and this burger had one. All right, so on this burger, it starts off with a black bamboo charcoal bun, because ninjas, right? They were dressed in black. They had to be stealthy because they were trying to kill Burger Kings. It's how I understand it. It also had a tangy soy onion garlic sauce. There was a crispy hash brown patty. Why? A little bit unclear, but we're gonna make it and we're gonna try it out. And then also there was a giant bacon tongue is the only way it can be described because it overhung on the burger and it had grill marks, and it was a Japanese style bacon, which is pronounced bacon. That's real.
You keep like gesturing down here when you mention these like really cool things, and all I see is lettuce and patty.
That is a great segue, because what we have from Burger King to fill out this burger are normal Whopper patties, iceberg lettuce, and then a small cup of mayonnaise. Turns out you can go to Burger King and say, hello, I'd like a small cup of mayonnaise, and they will fulfill that for no charge. Don't charge you for mayonnaise.
That's how I'll do my grocery shopping next time.
Yeah, give me 19 sides of mayonnaise, king. Chase, you ready to get cooking? Woo! Oishi! All right, so we gotta make these black charcoal buns. So we're gonna take 3 cups of flour. Can you measure that out?
Yeah.
But we have to add a bunch of activated charcoal to it. This activated charcoal, brought to you by Bell Chemical, always a good idea when the name of the chemical company is on your bag of food. It says it's food grade, but it can also be used to make soap.
The thing that was weird about making soap out of charcoal, that stuff gets everywhere and it doesn't come off, even with soap. So that's the part that confuses me the most.
Yeah, because people like use the charcoal toothpaste because like whitens their teeth, and it's like, well, now it just looks very, very black. Is that 3 cups?
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna dump in, let's call it like a 1/4 cup. We want these to be jet black because that's what the Kuro Ninja Burger was. It was these jet black buns, and this was like the era where everyone was just doing different colored buns, just trying to grab attention on Instagram. All right, so I'm gonna add some yeast and sugar into that as well. Chase, can you just spin that up a little bit? You a big fan of Japanese food? You eat a lot of sushi, a lot of tempura?
Sushi and tempura is about the level that I get into Japanese food. It's just because it's the most easily accessible.
Yeah, sushi really exploded across America because of the San Fernando Valley, which I think is very cool. It's like sushi in Japan's, you know, relatively traditional, but like here's where it got crazy. Get crazy in the valley.
First time something nice has been said about the San Fernando Valley at Mythical Entertainment.
I love the valley. Now that I live here, I'm a huge fan. We're just gonna crack 1 egg into that, and then also gonna dump in some water and just spin that up as I dump the water. Yeah, do it. All right, let's take this out and knead it by hand.
Okay.
All right, Chase, get in there.
Josh, do you think this will help or hurt my carpal tunnel overall?
Oh, it'll help. Yeah. Anytime you have an injury, the thing to do is you repeat the movement that caused it, but heavier and more often. That looks really good, man. Hey, let me get in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and generally smash that heel into there. Smash the hand heel. This is how you need dough. This is how Burger King does it. Everyone at Burger King, especially in Japan, they do everything by hand.
Josh, where does the palm heel strike come from?
So I learned it from a Dutch kickboxing master named Bas Rutten. He was actually, but it was you are right, that it was in a Japanese fighting league that tried to combine pro wrestling with real fighting, but they did bare hand boxing, but there was no closed fist punches. So you had to fight like this, and he would just essentially slap people in the face with a palm heel strike. Yeah. But he was known for his kidney shot, so what he'd do is he'd kind of come at you and slap you in the face, and then just kick you right in the liver and you were done. Google Bas Rutten best knockouts, you'll have a fun time. Can we get Bas Rutten on the show? Feel that.
It's heavy.
We're just gonna lube up a bowl, get that in there, toss our dough in, lube her all around, and then we're gonna cover this, let it rise, and then we're gonna actually form our black charcoal buns. Okay, so we have our black charcoal buns. Well, they're not buns. This is just dough. Yeah, you see it's nice, tacky.
Where do you stand on that? Is this a bun? Like if you...
You act like that was a hot button political issue. Now, where do you stand on the pre-bun issue? I don't think a bun is a bun until you've baked it into a bun. Otherwise, it's just dough. We're gonna take this. Bas Rutten, liver kick. We're just gonna punch that out. You wanna get the air out of it before you put it through a second proof. All right, so now we have to form these buns We're just gonna take these and kind of turn them into a ball. So grab one of those.
Got it.
And then you're just gonna kind of mash it into a ball, try and like pinch it at the bottom. And then you're gonna put it onto this here table and you're just gonna roll it like that. That's actually gonna kind of work.
Rolling it or are you
bottom.
just like scrubbing like you're
just close your eyes and bite your lip. Are you doing it? Mm-hmm. You're doing it. Do you feel it rolling around in your hand?
Oh, totally.
Yeah. All right. So I got my buns. That one's real small. This one looks good. We're doing 3 buns. So we're gonna go ahead and take these and just press them out into a circle because the Whopper bun is actually very, very large. And these are gonna go through a second proof. So right now, it looks like they're gonna be a little bit flat, but we're gonna cover them, we're gonna get them risen, and then they're going to rise even more in the oven.
Making an angel. See, he's got wings.
Yeah, put it there. We'll bake it. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
Okay, so those have gone through the second proof, including your beautiful angel. Wow, and how angelic she is. Remove the plastic wrap, brush those down with egg wash, and then get them in the oven. While you're doing that, I'm gonna start creating our hash brown patties. Now, I have a couple of potatoes in a drawer. I call them drawer potatoes. You keep them aging in a drawer. You've heard of drawer potatoes, it's a culinary term. We're trying to create like a sort of McDonald's style hash brown patty, even though this is Burger King. But Burger King, they have the potato crowns. They don't have the large hash brown patty, which is interesting because in Japan, they actually have this large patty on the burger, which they also had introduced in the Idaho burger in their Great American Burger series. Shout out to Trevor, he's from Idaho. Boise, baby, B-town down. That's what we say in Boise. How's that egg wash coming? What the fudge is going on here? Hit the old pivot. All right, so what you want to really do when you just roll it, so what you really want to do is you want to massage the egg wash into the bun. A lot of people might just brush the coating on the outside, but that's really going to burn. See, what Chase is doing is he's actually massaging it. It's the same way that they do Kobe cattle.
I'm also really bad at massages, so say many people, so I don't know how these buns are going to turn out.
I think you have the perfect size hands for a massage, you know?
I do, but once again, there's that carpal tunnel thing going on, so it might start strong, but I finish in 2 minutes.
God! Dude.
Is it plugged in?
No. Wait. Nope.
See, this is the part where normally I'd get to stop down with Rhett and Link.
This seems like it would be it.
This is staying in.
But this is the same thing that we did before, right?
It is exactly the same thing.
Okay, so that must mean it just goes fully the opposite way. I feel like this is the same. Yeah, so that's also not correct. Step 1, the blade is in, this is on, this is locked.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a lot of steps for step
And now
1.
we've tried a lot to do this way, it seems.
Yes.
We should try it one more time. No, this isn't fitting in, so we've eliminated one option.
We're really good at deductive reasoning.
Yes, correct. The food processor must be broken.
But it's like when you're working a Rubik's Cube, you just gotta like do the same thing you think you've already done.
Wait, turn
bunch of
this. That's good. I don't think this looks right. Yeah. Now put that in. All right, so Chase, we got the potatoes in there on the first try, and now we just need to kind of pulverize them into this a little bit of a mush. We got our potatoes in a nice cubey mush, right? But now, you see, check this out.
There's a blade in there.
It's all wet, right? Pop the towel in there. We're gonna pour our potatos in there. Expecto potato!
I don't like Harry Potter references anymore.
No, me neither. Yeah, it pretty bumps me out, huh? Take this, we're just gonna juice our potatoes. Do you wanna taste
Somewhat
it?
into your lube pocket.
It's the new thing. It's like you have almond milk, you got oat milk. This is potato milk. Would you add this to your coffee?
No.
Why is it green? Did you ever bake those buns?
Oh, was I supposed to do something with them?
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad. Can you go ahead and put those in the oven for about 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
This one?
Yes, the oven.
Well, there's that one.
Either oven. Both are the same oven. All right, so we're just gonna form these hash brown patties. We want them to be a little bit bigger than the burger. In the photo of the Japanese Ninja Kuro burger, it was kind of sticking out of the bun, and so I want these to be like nice and thick boys. I like them thick. All right, so Chase, we have to make this tangy onion garlic sauce, and we also have to figure out our bacon situation, or bacon situation. So, as you see, we got a grill pan going because there were grill marks on this bacon. And then we have 4 not bacons. The bacon that was on the Kuro Ninja Burger wasn't quite bacon. It was definitely not made from pork belly. It was a sort of emulsified product that was meant to taste like bacon, probably more similar to ham.
Spam bacon.
Pretty much. So we got a couple different things. It really looked like this. That's why we got this floppy turkey bacon. We also have this tongue-like beef bacon. As you see, it's large and floppy on the outside.
Yes, sure.
But also, it seemed thick and like ham. So we got some long ham strips.
Okay.
And then we got this. We went to 99 Ranch, a large international Asian market, and this was the closest thing we could find. This is technically a Chinese brand of ham that seems to be headquartered in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So we're gonna try grilling all these up with the sauce, but first take this ginger, and you're gonna take a spoon and scrape away at the skin.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna take this large ham steak. I'm gonna throw it in our grill pan. We're just gonna taste these, see what we like, see what we wanna go with on the final burger. I'm gonna take our bacon weight, slam it down with that.
Bacon press.
This is nice, it really just kind of like jams it all in there, you know?
Bacon press does sound like the kind of thing that like my strength coach would have said in high school, like, no, give me some of the bacon presses. And like one person knows what that is and the rest of us are like, I play water polo.
We're gonna go ahead and chop some of these scallions. Again, we just wanna get some of that ginger, garlic, and scallion, big sort of East Asian flavors in there. And then I'm gonna take some garlic. Aights!
Can I do one?
Aights, yeah. Aight.
I like that.
Yeah, it was nice, right? I really love how cleanly and efficiently we work.
Once again, I think it's just like us growing up in this same Southern California area. We learned the same kind of hygiene and cleanliness, and that is, I don't want to use that.
I got nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? Chase, eat this Lancaster County Chinese ham. You know, it's not for this burger, but it is good. This is a flavorful ham. I got the beef bacon, I got the turkey bacon, I just got a slab of ham. Well, again, we've never tasted this hamburger.
That's true.
So we don't know what this tasted like, but we have read that it was pretty good. So I'm gonna try and do that. So I'm gonna add some sesame oil.
You know this one?
Yeah, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, just for some sort of tanginess, because it was called like a sweet and tangy onion and garlic sauce. And then low sodium soy sauce. Wait, who bought the low sodium soy? Are you worried about my heart health? Nicole, why?
You did go for the diet Red Bull instead of the regular one.
Yeah, I did. I love Diet Red Bull. 0 calories, all the rage. All right, we're gonna add some mirin to that. That's that sweet Japanese cooking wine, and when this all reduces, it's gonna thicken up real nice. So I'm gonna take a bunch of sugar, dump that in there. If you just looked at this, you would have no idea what we're making at all. All right, here's the turkey bacon. Need some of that.
Ow, it's really hot.
Yeah, sure is.
Letting you just put things in my mouth.
Trace, we've officially set the record for the most times we've cut to bars and tone for an episode of Mythical Kitchen. Everybody, give it up, we did it! We finally screwed up more than we've ever screwed up before. This is thanks to you, our audience, and you, my sous chef, and you two being no help! All right, Trace, grab this ham.
Thank you.
Kanpai. I like the ham. I think racetrack ham is our winner.
Racetrack ham.
Our sauce is nice and glazy and thick. You see all those sort of chunks of garlic and ginger. So now, Jace, all we gotta do is we gotta burger up these burgers. We gotta take these frozen hash brown patties, we're gonna drop them into our fryer. Watch out, because it is a frozen brick. It will start sputtering, it may explode. And then after that, we got this beautiful, why is there a fork? Why is it a fork for a sauce? I don't know.
This is your kitchen.
So we got these black buns. The buns look beautiful. Do you have your angel bun, Chase?
It's right over here. Turned out great. I realized that my angel doesn't have arms. It's just wings and legs.
It's Aina Golem.
But it does have a mouth, which is cool.
Can I eat it?
Yeah, you want to share it?
This is a frightening looking food that I don't, is this gonna like dry out impurities in my body?
Yeah, it's good for you because it's activated.
I know. What's crunchy in the bun?
There's something that's...
Oh my God, that's just charcoal, just crunching through. We put way too much charcoal on that. This looks great, this looks nice and crispy. It's gonna be a lovely textural contrast. So all we gotta do, we're just gonna take the bottom bun, maybe smear a little mayonnaise on the bottom, just to get a little protective layer.
Good smearing.
Helen schmearing. So now we're just gonna take the Whopper. I didn't know if that Whopper patty goes better. We're gonna take this nice ham.
Racetrack.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? So we're gonna take a fair amount of that tangy onion and garlic soy sauce, and we're just gonna splap it all there, give it a nice splap. We did the schmear, now we gotta do the splap.
Gotcha.
And then we're just gonna take this potato patty.
Do you know if Burger King in Japan still does the have it your way?
I don't know, I'd guess not.
Can you make mine with cheese?
I don't have any cheese. Do you want beef bacon instead? Do you want some Chinese ham jerky on there, made in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Chase? 'Cause that's all I got. So we're gonna take some of that mayonnaise.
Schmear.
Not a schmear, this is gobbin. It's all right, so we're gonna take that and just right there, and this is it. Does this make you excited about burgers?
I'm very excited about burgers.
Jace, it has been, wow, what an incredible journey to get here, but we finally have our
Best
Kuro
journey.
Ninja burger. And check it out, look, we got the sticker, it's got a ninja on it.
That's the real sticker.
That's the real sticker they have in Japan. We imported the sticker from Japan, we paid $69 on eBay for it.
I just imported the burger.
No! All right, so we got, wow, this is, look at that floppy bacon tongue. That's what I like. Look at that, all right, so, whoa, it happens sometimes. What's your strategy on this?
I don't know, since it's kind of like there's a plus of like patty and ham. Okay, I'm just gonna eat it. If you're just gonna eat it, I'm gonna eat it.
The tongue was tickling the back of my throat.
I don't like thinking about that.
I do.
It's okay.
That's kind of my thoughts exactly.
I do think we overdid it on the charcoal because I'm still getting that kind of like sandy bite.
The ham is really nice. I love the interplay between the mayonnaise and the lettuce. It tastes like a latke that like fell into like a garbage can behind a Panda Express. Do you think they should bring this burger to America?
Totally.
Yeah, that's the charcoal, huh? Because we're both getting that?
I'm really getting it.
It'd be too much of a coincidence. Here, what if we do it protein style?
Put the lettuce
There's a
on the
lot of
top
particulates in the bun.
and the bottom. I would eat this in America.
Here's my thing. I think if you drop the bun, then you do a Whopper patty with a large slab of ham, some potatoes, and a whole lot of mayonnaise, I think that's pretty good. My official answer, they should bring this to America, ditch the buns, sell this to the keto community, really trick those weirdo food nerds into eating this.
Okay.
But do I think they should bring the full sandwich to America? No, Chase and I almost choked and died. Is that our own fault? Because did we make this? Yeah, of course, but I'm blaming Burger King Japan. Thank you so much for stopping by Mythical Kitchen. We have new recipes every week. We have new episodes of our podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts. Hit us up on Instagram at Mythical Kitchen with pictures of your mythical dishes under hashtag Dreams Become Food. If you think the Kuro Ninja Burger needs to come to America, tweet at Burger King with hashtag So Far So Good. We'll see you next time. You can cook up your own feast while wearing the Mythical Kitchen apron, available now at mythical.com.